From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Throwing to start the drive. Higgins. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On first down, it's Benson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Casey. Catch is made by Metcalf. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Benson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Operating from the gun, Casey. Open man here is Benson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Casey. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Sir?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it first and goal at the 8-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. In motion goes the tight end.
A give up the middle with Benson.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Operating from the gun, Casey. Touchdown!
Christian Watson.
With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
This defense for the Cards, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back to throw now on first down.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll look to throw again. He sets to fire deep.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Throwing to start the drive. Casey steps away to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a home.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
In motion comes the tight end left. 2nd and 6. A short throw there pulled in by All. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
They'll try to run for it with Benson. Down the right sideline.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 34 yards there on a 1st down.
Nothing like a little power football that they're playing right there on the left side. That was the strong side of the offensive line. They paved the way.
They paved the way. He lowered the shoulder and powered forward to convert.
On 1st down, right back to Benson.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
$10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They run over center with Benson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Another run here with Benson. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That one caught by All, the tight end.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. A handoff here to Benson.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
On the handoff, Benson running right.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
A give. Here comes Benson.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Trey Benson hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year.
And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
2nd down and 8.
Operating from the gun. Higgins. And I think the ball's out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
And now they'll audible to something else.
19 Lions.
Following the fumble recovery. Casey. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Throwing to start the drive. Higgins. And this is caught. Now all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
On the give, it's Benson.
And he stopped immediately there. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start. Operating from the gun, Casey. Here's a diving catch right side. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line.
This is Benson.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Off the play fake. Casey. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Casey. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
An audible here to get a new look.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
Throwing to start the drive. Higgins. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Higgins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
19 tight.
From the gun on third down. Higgins. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
This one thrown underneath to HN.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before break. Higgins. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Jets 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And now an audible here into something else. They'll run here with Benson.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
They'll go again with Benson.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. DK Metcalf from 4 yards out.
And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Come on, set. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Hut.
Throwing to start the drive. Higgins. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Hawk 70. 7 Pirates.
Looking to throw. Higgins forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
18, trap 60. Go.
Second and 9 now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Alert. Panther 11.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Being chased out left. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now a 2nd and 6. And now they'll shift things around.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, check that, street. Check smash.
Now it's Benson.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. 181 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Benson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Jets' 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Benson.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Benson.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Trey Benson.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
3 quarters in the books.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go now.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cards are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A short throw there, pulled in by all. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now a give right side. Benson. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the gun on 3rd down, Casey. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Now a handoff, running off, tackle right. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up of 3. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings, the things that you have to do.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Trey Benson.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year.
And the Cardinals extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Cowboy 80. Here we go. Here we go. Ready, ready.
Back to throw. Higgins. Buying time to his left. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Cardinals are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The drive will begin with a run by Benson.
Yeah, able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
72.
Now they'll change things up.
Let's go now. Go.
On 3rd down, here's Benson.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Check. Hurt. Hurt. Hey, smash Bravo. Ready.
On 1st down, it's Benson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
A give up the middle with Benson. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Benson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. And they take a knee.